Hey, what is up everybody? It's Andrew with Rerun Guns, and today I have a budget scope review for you all. This is the model number in case you all are interested, and I will leave links down below. It's by a company called Pinty, Lightning OTF knife. My new loyal knife that I'm using for my unboxings now. It's a 3x9 by 40. So usually I've been doing like higher magnification scopes. This one's a little less, a little smaller profile. It is illuminated. Should have a mil dot reticle on it. I believe it has a few different color options as well, but let's just take a look at it and see what we get. Quarter MOA. Okay. Our adjustments are in MOA. Let's see here. We got our windage, also a quarter MOA turns. It does come with a CR2032 battery, which we'll be installing now. Positive side goes up, then we just close it off. So it's a little difficult to show you all how the reticle looks, but I'm going to do my best. You see it there in red. So I hold it down and it should turn off. Okay, so there it's off. And you could cycle through different colors. So let me hold it down. Okay, so you hold it down for 10 seconds and then you try to turn it on again, and then it should be a different color. So there's the green reticle. Again, sorry, it's a little out of focus. There's the red, but you all get the idea. So you have those two options to play with, plus the intensity of how bright you want it. And I probably prefer red for my uses, or non-illuminated if it's really bright outside. You can see here how the magnification is easily adjusted from 3 to 9. So moving back, you have your elevation and windage. You have a cover here. You also had a cover for the back piece. And pretty simple scope. You know, it just kind of has all the essential elements. So I'm definitely excited to put it on my rifle. I'm going to put it on my Daniel Defense DD-M4 V5 and take it out to the range, see how it works out. It comes with a cover from Pinty. And I'm assuming these are our rings in our set. Let me see. Yes, so this is our rings, Allen wrench. So pretty much comes, you know, ready to go, everything you need to set it up. And also, of course, does come with some instructions. So here's your instructions, kind of letting you know like how it works, how to make adjustments, etc. So there it is, so you all can see. And you can make your adjustments accordingly. So let's take it out to the range, set it up on my Daniel Defense DD-M4 V5, and see how well it performs. I want to see how clear it is, and I want to see how well it holds zero. I'm going to try to sight it into 100 yards. That's going to be my goal. So let's do that and see how it works out. Also, just some full disclosure, Pinty did send this in to me for review. So that's pretty much it. Right, scope worked out pretty well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. WRG out.
What is up, everybody? It's Napalmic Acid. Today I'm going to be checking out this CVLIFE gun scope right here. It's a 3 to 9 times zoom times 40, and it's $21.99 on Amazon. So it's a very, very cheap price, but hopefully the quality is pretty good for the price. So I've reviewed a scope before on my channel. There will be a link down below if you want to check it out. That one had green and red illumination. So the first thing we get here in the box is a piece of paper with some contact information on it. Nothing in instructions there. Right here, I believe, are the mounting brackets, which it does come with the mounting brackets, which is impressive for the price. So let's go ahead and rip these out here. So here are the two mounting brackets, as well as the Allen key right here. See the Allen key? Nothing special about it. You have this mount right here. Pretty average, but they seem like they're gonna work pretty good and not be a problem. So now let's go ahead and get to the scope here and see what else is in there. And one last thing here on these mounting brackets, they do have some little tape on the tops and bottom of it there to keep it from scratching against your actual scope. So that's kind of nice of them. Haven't really seen that before, but here. So it's a multi-coated glass lens. We'll probably see that here in a second. It's also nitrogen filled. So you can see the coating right there. There it is. Nice coating right there. So yep, it's also nitrogen filled. It's made out of a aluminum. Thanks for watching.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to Homegrown Outdoors, where we review American-made outdoor gear. Today we are looking at the Leupold Freedom RDS red dot sight. So lots of red dots on the market out there, not a whole lot of American-made red dots. So that's what sort of got me excited about this one and caused me to pick one up a few months ago. There are some other American-made red dots out there, Aimpoint for one, but in a bit of a different price category. EOTech, not really red dot holographic, but similar style sight. Also made in the US, but a bit of a different kind of a sight and potentially in a different price category too. So the Freedom RDS has been around for a little while. I think the original version had the Leupold gold ring, which they probably wisely thought better of in the second year. As I mentioned, made in the US. So like most other Leupold stuff, or a lot of other Leupold stuff, designed, machined, and assembled in the US. The glass is probably imported. Subscribe. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Welcome to another Optics Planet Product in Action video. My name's Matt, and today we're talking about the Vortex Golden Eagle Riflescope. The Golden Eagle is a 15 to 60x magnification with a 52mm objective. The turrets are 1/8 MOA per click and have 10 MOA of travel per rotation. The elevation turret has 55 MOA of total travel, while the windage turret has 45 MOA of total travel. The windage turret is set up for a 5 MOA per the whole dial, but it also comes with an optional 10 MOA dial that you can put on to make sure that you're counting all your clicks per rotation without going over for each one. The Golden Eagle is a 30mm tube diameter, and while it is not available illuminated, there are two different reticles available, the ECR1 and the SCR1. Vortex also includes a 3-inch sunshade, aluminum caps that can be threaded on, and an aperture stop ring, which allows you to increase the depth of field with the scope, and it can be used with or without the sunshade. Both the windage and the elevation turrets can be re-indexed, so once you set your 0, you can go ahead and re-index them to show that where your rifle scope is zeroed is 0 on the turret. The parallax adjustment on the side is rated for 15 yards out to infinity to make sure you get a crisp picture on your target. So as you can see, when you're shooting distance, whether it's just recreational or in an F-class match, the Vortex Golden Eagle scope is an excellent scope to have on your gun.
Back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the Feyachi 3 to 12 by 40mm rifle scope. This scope features a BDC reticle. I have a couple of more expensive scopes that incorporate this type of crosshairs. This is a second focal plane scope with easy to adjust windage and elevation turrets. I do prefer the 1/4 minute of angle adjustments on scopes I plan to use for hunting, and this one has that. It does come with a pair of flip-up lens covers, which is something I usually wind up having to purchase separately, but they are included with this Feyachi Falcon. The 1-inch diameter tube on this scope was made of aircraft aluminum, and it's nitrogen filled to prevent fogging. Like more expensive scopes, the lenses are multi-coated to increase light transmission, contrast, and brightness. I chose to mount this scope in a quick disconnect cantilever mount so that I can use it on several different rifles without having to disassemble anything. And I do like having that sort of convenience. The BDC reticle provides bullet drop compensation out to 750 yards. If you haven't used this type of crosshairs before, this insert will give you an idea how it works. With your rifle sighted in at 100 yards, you will need to determine the bullet drop with your particular rifle. Different calibers firing various bullet weights at a given velocity will of course have different trajectories. When sighting in a particular rifle, I take note of how much bullet drop it has at a given range, and then use the corresponding dots below the main crosshairs to determine the bullet's actual point of impact at those further distances. It actually works pretty slick. The diopter end of this scope has a quick focusing adjustment ring. If you're someone like me who wears glasses, you'll like this feature. With this scope, I can easily fine-tune the focus to get the clearest sight picture for my eyesight. I've had this scope mounted on several different rifles, ranging from this .22 Hornet all the way up to a heavy recoiling .338 Winchester Magnum, and so far it's held at 0. Over the years I've managed to pay a lot more for other scopes that didn't fare nearly as well holding their 0, especially when mounted on a Magnum rifle. That said, in my opinion, it's a solidly built scope and a good value. If some of you haven't noticed, over the last couple of years, there's been some new kids showing up in the optics business, and they're providing some stiff competition for the bigger brand names. Well, that pretty much winds things up for today. Until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.